anything can happen in the Grand National Cross Country Series. As proof, at the last event in the ski slopes of Snowshoe, an amateur rider, Brian Wolf, beat all the pros and pocketed $10,000 with his first ever overall win. What's going to happen this time?
Playing in the dirt, face full of mud, sacrificing flesh and blood. Playing in the dirt, digging in the ground. All I'm asking you, where you gonna be when it all goes down, 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 down.
Summer break is over, and Racer TV resumes its coverage of the 2009 Can-Am Grand National Cross Country Series. Hello everyone, Jason Wygant here, your host as always. We're headed to upstate New York, the legendary Unadilla Valley Sports Center, a motocross track, world caliber, but also, in the last couple of years, has become quite an off-road race facility as well. Today we welcome the ATVs back onto the track. When we last left, Chris Borich had won 4 straight victories in the XC1 division and was pulling away in the points. But Borich has been in this situation down the stretch before. Unadilla and some of the other races late in the year have led to his undoing. So the real question is, can he hang on and hold off our 9-time and defending series champ, Bill Balance? Well, before we go racing, we talked to the Killer Bees about their chances today at Unadilla. All right, we're down here in the Suzuki pits with Chris Borich. You got a nice sized points lead and there's 4 races to go. So you're just going to like cruise and just get like a 5th today, right?
Nah, we're going to go out, hopefully get a good start here today. Track looks awesome. We got a little bit of rain last night, so get a good start, get up front, and see where it plays out. Hopefully grab a win here today, build some points, and try to end this championship chase early.
A lot of guys have been working hard over the break. You got the target on your back. Are you worried that people might step up their game and you don't really know where you stand or where they stand?
No, I know they've been working probably pretty hard at it and testing the bike, but I know what I've been doing at home, working really hard at it and getting the bike even better than what it was. So I don't know. I guess time will tell here, see how it plays out, but let's see if they can catch the bullseye out there today.
All right, that's Chris Borich in the Suzuki pits, ready to win today at Unadilla, not just score points. Okay, we're in the Yamaha pits with Bill Balance, 9-time series champ. Struggled a bit in the first part of this season, so what's the goal here for these last 4?
I just want to go out and win all 4 races. It's been a long, hard season for me physically and some health problems and having surgery at the start of the year. New bike, we've got everything straightened out now, and I feel good, and I just want to get out there and race.
So there is no, hey, I'm behind, I'm going to cruise. You seem more fired up now than you ever been.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I got out there and just was able to go out there and hang it out. And Taylor's been down for basically the whole summer break. We've been training together, and I just want to get out there and rip it for 2 hours. I don't think I'm going to get tired or anything. So, yeah, the bike's by far the best working thing that we've got out here, and I feel great. So there's no excuse for me not to win.
All right. Bill Balance says he's going to get a win today. We're going to find out. I love when we come back from that 2-month summer break. Now everyone's fired up. No more opening day jitters. The machines are ready, the riders are ready, and they want to win here at the legendary Unadilla Valley Sports Center. Who's going to take it? Let's go down to the start with our man Rodney Tomlin for the call.
Second for XC1 Pro Class, row number 1 of our Can-Am Unadilla GNCC.
We're off and racing. It looks like Balance is going to put his Yamaha into the number 1 spot. That's $250 from MotorcycleUSA.com for the whole shot. Brian Cook into second, and Balance takes a look over his shoulder. That's where he's used to being out front early. We got fuel injection on this 2009 Yamaha, and they say that the fuel-injected machines cannot start as quickly as the carbureted models. Balance, I'm sure, would beg to differ. Borich back here outside of the top 5, and it's early. We'll race for 2 hours, and there's lots of room for passing on this track. More room for passing than the typical GNCC. We got a motocross track that definitely helps too, but a lot of lines here in the woods. So if you're not Bill Balance and you don't have the whole shot, no reason to panic. Well, actually, it's not even Balance in the lead anymore. Brandon Summers, the sophomore pro, the young teammate of Balance, has taken the lead, and Taylor Kaiser has gotten stuck. And now everyone is jammed up behind him. How in the heck did Borich get by? Look, Kaiser is still stuck. I think he tagged the tree with his left front wheel. Adam McGill at a bad start. He has gotten around Kaiser. Oh, man. Kaiser, who's running in the hunt for the championship, is now going to have a lot of ground to make up. Like we said, there's long races and there's plenty of room for passing. So I expect to see Taylor back up there. Right now, it is Summers leading Balance. Now, Summers, Balance, and Kaiser actually rode an endurance race in France about a month ago, Pont du Val. And it's not quite a GNCC type track, but by now they've certainly got all the bugs worked out of that new Yamaha, and it's paying off. There's our Lieutenant Trail Boss, Bjorn Hammer, telling the guys to slow down. This is a brand new section, and you don't want the riders to tag a tree or a rock or a root. Don't go wide open through here on lap 1. And they are being patient, trying to figure out the course. They'll be flying through here, I'm sure, the next couple of laps. Cook and McGill come through, and Kaiser has worked his way back up to 6th, so not too bad after that early race mistake. Right now, it's Brandon Summers on the 784 in the lead, and Borch and Balance going at it. And man, no matter how many times we see these guys battle over the years, it's still fun to watch. Cook back there, McGill, Kaiser. This is going to get good. It's close and it's early. Stay with us at Unadilla. Racer TV is brought to you by Can-Am, Rocky Mountain ATV MC, Yamaha, and Honda Generators, the official generator of Racer TV. Back to the action here at Unadilla. Jason Wygant giving you the call. Bill Balance in the #1 spot. We knew that those 2009 Yamahas would be faster after the summer break, and that's exactly the case. Chris Borich in 2nd, Brandon Summers 3rd. Then you got McGill, Cook, and Taylor Kaiser on the 2008 Yamaha coming through next. And a little further back, we got Ackerman and McClure on their Yamahas battling it out. Dwayne the Rock Johnson coming through next on the Honda. Johnny Gallagher, another Yamaha rider. And here's one of our visiting motocross contenders, Pat Brown out of New Jersey. Motocross season is over, so he's going to race in the woods with us today, the 199. Balance still out front of Borch. You can see how rough and choppy this course is getting. Now we're going to highlight some of the new 2010 technology to give you an idea how the manufacturers are dealing with this. For more, here's Can-Am's Chaz Rice.
Well, for 2010, one of the big things we added for Can-Am ATV was power steering, and ours is not like the typical power steering unit you find in the industry. We actually have dual mode power steering. It's called a DPS power steering unit, and that allows the rider to select whatever amount of assist they want. If they're a little more aggressive rider, they have a little less assist, so they can fine-tune it to whatever style, whatever the trail conditions. And one of the neat things about our power steering is it was developed directly with our GNCC racers. Brian Buchanan in particular tested the unit on his 4x4 open Can-Am Outlander 800R and loved it, and gave us great feedback, feedback that we were able to bring into the unit before it even went to market. So we have direct impact, direct input from our racers, and it's a great thing because at BRP we race all of our products, whether it's Sea-Doo, Ski-Doo, Can-Am. We race everything. We get all that input from our racers, and we bring it directly to the consumer.
The biggest advantage of having power steering is actually, for me, at race speed, is to run four-wheel drive. It's kind of effortlessly. It's super easy to steer. You can leave it four-wheel drive the whole time, and that allows your body, the rest of your body, to actually not get as tired, fatigued, and you can actually, just be safer and be faster at the end of the race.
Well, Can-Am decided to get on board with this series a few years ago to use it as a test bed for their utility machines, and that's definitely an oddball proving ground for machines like that, but it has definitely raised the bar in those utility classes. The bar is already pretty darn high here in XC1. You got Balance and Borch, the Killer Bees, duking it out old school out front on the motocross track. There's McGill in 3rd. So 3 different manufacturers in the top 3 spots, and they, yes, are running number 1, 2, and 3 on their machines. Then you've got Summers trying to hang close, and Kaiser right there as well. Nice line by Kaiser to close into the rear wheels of Summers. Cook has been shuffled back a bit. Now, speaking of shuffling, we're in the pits. Balance under the blue tent. And Borich pitting with Suzuki, and McGill doesn't pit. So McGill is going to take the lead on pit strategy. Does he have enough fuel to make it around another lap? We're going to find out. Borich is out of the pits. Balance is out. Here is Cook. He's gassing up his Honda and losing ground. Now back on the track. And McGill still looking for his first win of the season. Can he make it work? Stay tuned. Racer TV is brought to you by Can-Am, Rocky Mountain ATV MC, Yamaha, and Honda Generators, the official generator of Racer TV. Adam McGill out front took over the lead by skipping his pits at the end of lap 2. Can he make it all the way through here on lap 3 without these guys catching him? Kaiser, Borich, here comes Balance, and Summers. And the deck was definitely shuffled there with those pit stops. We watched Brian Cook come through here, and you see all the different lines the riders have to choose from. They can make passes in the woods on this track, and it looks to me like Borich is ready to try to make one on McGill. He has caught the man in the KTM. There is Kaiser. These guys are the top 3 in points. So there's a battle within a battle on this track right now. So far, so good for McGill, but he has been in this position time and time again this year, leading races, but has not been able to hold it all the way to the finish. Borich, man in second, has been his major nemesis. Look at this line by Balance. Where the heck is he even going? They're just trying to find some smooth ground, and it looks like Borich is trying to set up McGill, trying to take the lead. On the motocross track, he out-jumps him. That's Gravity Cavity, one of the most famous jumps in all of motocross. Now on the outside, Borich tries to make the pass, but McGill shuts the door. And you saw Balance not too far back in third, hoping these guys tangle up. They're off the track. We'll be back with them in a moment. Now it's time for our Rocky Mountain Spotlight. Today's Rocky Mountain Spotlight focuses on the Lex MXE Slip-On Silencer. Retails for $199.99. It's a fully tunable exhaust system that allows the user to change from the race exhaust to a forest-friendly silencer with a quiet core insert with just 3 bolts. It's engineered to improve torque and acceleration with an increase of up to 4 horsepower, and a lightweight design saves up to 3.5 pounds over the stock exhaust. The 46mm race tip is included for closed course competition, as well as the Forest Service approved quiet core spark arrestor insert that'll bring sound levels down below 96 decibels. Optional tuning exhaust tips and an optional screen type spark arrestor are also available to allow further fine tuning of power and sound characteristics. Constructed of lightweight 6061 T6 aluminum and durable 304 stainless steel, it comes with a lifetime limited warranty, and it's available for most high-performance Honda, Kawasaki, KTM, Suzuki, and Yamaha ATVs and motorcycles. Finish it off with some Lex MXE premium silencer packing for $19.99. This premium muffler packing is made from a special yarn-type fiberglass strand specifically designed to reduce decibel levels beyond the limits of standard muffler packing. And the high-temp fiberglass ensures longevity. It's recommended for the Lex MXE and other racing-type mufflers, perfect for 2 and 4 strokes, and comes in a 25x15 sheet, enough to pack 1 silencer. As always, Rocky Mountain ATV MC is the leading online seller of ATV and motorcycle tires, parts, accessories, and apparel with an industry-leading website, free shipping on orders over $99 in the continental U.S., and a huge inventory of in-stock items. You are sure to get the products you need at the prices you want, shipped quickly to your door. Visit their website, RockyMountainATVMC.com for more, or call 1-800-272-6329 to request a free catalog. Well, I don't know how Adam McGill has been able to withstand this type of pressure. He's got plenty of fans out there pointing out the good lines through the mud. Lots of lap traffic to deal with. And you've got the killer bees, Borich and Balance right there. Then it's Kaiser, Summers. Man, this field is stacked. I can't believe McGill has been able to hang on, but it's going to change if he gets to the pits like this, and now it's time. He's going to pull in for fuel. Borich is going to pull in for goggles, so Balance is actually going to take the lead. No cause for alarm for Borich. He only lost 1 position in that ordeal. A nice quick pit stop though for McGill. Don't count him out. Can he make the passes and get himself back in contention? He's got Kaiser right behind him trying to do the same. Stay with us. Racer TV is brought to you by Can-Am, Rocky Mountain ATV MC, Yamaha, and Honda Generators, the official generator of Racer TV. Okay, getting down to the nitty-gritty here. It's a pair of Yamahas ganging up on a Suzuki. Chris Borich in the lead. Man, they hit that G out hard down there in the center. And it looks like Brian Cook is the main man who's been able to stick with those riders. He's in 4th, Kaiser in 5th, and McGill in 6th. Remember, Kaiser and McGill are off on pit stops, so they have the speed to make that kind of ground up. There is Ackerman coming through next, trying to stick with those guys. Could this come down to a classic Killer Bees battle? Look at the lines. Balance almost colliding with Summers. I thought Balance had a different line. Now look at Kaiser. Almost comes together with Cook. What competition here as Ackerman has gotten to the rear wheel of McGill. Got the top 6 or 7 riders all over each other in this corner. So who's in the best position? Is it better to be leading or following? We'll be back with it in a moment, but now it's time for highlights from our morning race here at Unadilla. We started off with our utility machines on row 1, lights, 0 to 500, and limited for stock machines. And one of those stock machines, the Can-Am Outlander 800R of Michael Swift, grabbing the whole shot and going to try to run for the overall win. He's won a couple of them throughout his career. But here comes competition. The women's class on Sport Type Quad start on row 2. Kristen Atwell on the lead there with a Yamaha, and her aunt Angel Atwell was in 2nd until Tracy Checo on her Yamaha takes over the number 2 spot. Angel Atwell, Tracy Checo, Kristen Atwell have a championship battle going on. But starting on row 1, you can see the utility machines out front. You hear how quiet Swift's machine is. Stock exhaust in that thing. That's basically run what you run right out of the showroom floor. And other riders making moves. Cliff Beasley has won all but one race in the 0 to 500 4x4 class. Here's Kristen Atwell. I know it's orange, but that's actually a Yamaha that she is on. And it's Checo, the 7-time women's class champ, leading Atwell, the rider who's putting it to her in the series. Lexi Coulter goes by, Jesse Strakum. Lots of competition out here in the women's class, and yes, they will contend for the overalls. About halfway through, things changed. Atwell was able to get the lead on Checo. This is a classic battle. These two have been scrapping it out for the last few years. Swift here would go on to win the limited class. Beasley would win the lights division, and there was a torrid battle in open 4x4 that Scott Kilby eventually came out on top of. Brian Buchanan, the defending champion of that class, coming back from a broken leg, took a valiant effort and got 2nd. Now Checo was chasing Atwell for a while, but then she would make a mistake on a hill climb. She actually had a tree wedged between her exhaust pipe and her frame. It took her a while to dig herself out, and that was the end of the battle. Angel Atwell goes on to take the victory in the women's class, and that's historic because now Atwell only needs a 3rd at our next race to wrap up the women's class championship for the year. That would be a first ever for Atwell, who has been trying to upend Checo for years. She was happy. Back to our pro class out front. Man, I can't even keep track. It looks like Summers now in front of Borich and Balance, Kaiser, Cook, and you got to figure McGill is back there somewhere. No, Ackerman has gotten around McGill, so McGill's got to turn it up here late in this thing. Try to get those positions back. Oh, Borich has taken the lead again. I can't even keep track. It's the 5th time the guys had the lead. You got Summers and Balance, 2nd and 3rd. Kaiser trying to keep them in check for points. Kaiser at least needs to get to 2nd, but he really needs to beat Borich. And McGill, who is right there with Kaiser, battling for 2nd and 3rd in the series. He needs to catch up desperately, but the championship might be out of his reach. And now I think Borich is out of reach of everyone. Look at that, he's distanced himself from Summers. On this steep uphill, Summers doesn't have far to go to try to hold Balance off. And remember, Balance said at the beginning of the day, his goal was simple, not podium, not runner-up, win this race. But time is running out for our 9-time and defending series champ. Borich just has a little something extra here in the last lap. Will luck stay on his side? He has been in this position before at this track and had heartbreak settle in. Right now, looks like these three Yamaha guys are left to battle for second, third, and fourth, unless bad luck derails Borch. And I don't think it's going to happen. He is flying on the last lap around the motocross track. And how good does it have to feel for the man from Sunbury, Pennsylvania? Year after year, he has challenged Bill Balance for this championship. He has had it within his grasp time after time, and the cagey veteran from Kentucky has ripped it from him. But I don't know if it's going to happen this year. Borch in control. He's off the motocross track and headed to victory lane. Folks, 5 in a row in the XC1 Pro class for Chris Borch. And look at the battle for second. Balance going after Summers, and Summers holds off the champ. There's your results. Kaiser and McGill, they needed those points. They didn't get them, 4th and 5th. What a battle for the podium. And let's talk to our winner, Chris Borch.
Yeah, it seems like everything's just clicking good. I mean, the Suzuki Rockstar Yoshimura MSR Pro Taper bike is just working awesome right now. Can't say enough about them. I mean, we got a pretty decent start again. We just powered our way up to the front, stayed up to the front until the last lap, and just put the hammer down, tried to stretch it out, get some lappers in between us, and pulled off a victory and got some more points over second. And hopefully we can wrap this thing up
Borch had the points lead in this series before, but never a points lead this big, this late in the season. It might be all over for Bill Balance's 9-year championship reign. But he gave it a heck of an effort today. As we look at our Yamaha race recap, Balance grabbed the MotorcycleUSA.com Whole Shot Award, battled early on with his fellow Yamaha rider, Brandon Summers, and then Borch got in between them. There were other contenders. How about Adam McGill and Brian Cook and Don Ackerman and Taylor Kaiser? McGill took the lead when he pitted a little bit later than everyone else, but Borch, Kaiser, Summers, and Balance caught back up to him, and then when he had to pit late, they got back around him. And it was a battle between the top three again, Summers, Balance, and Borch. Late in the race, though, Borch put the hammer down and simply pulled away. He has had questions that no one else can answer. Borch is taking over. The battles behind him, though, are great. Summers just barely holds off Balance at the line. But if anyone's going to take this guy out of victory lane, they better get going soon. Thanks for watching Racer TV.